Self-care is actually one of my favorite healing tips to talk about because sometimes it's seen as a luxury or as being selfish or not time well spent if we put some focus on ourselves. Especially as women, sometimes it's easy to get depleted, giving out all of our energy to our kids and spouse and job and relationships and home and everything else on our plate. And you can keep going like this for a while. It's that push through, and just keep on looking to the next thing. But eventually it shows up as illness and fatigue and pain and just feeling overall crummy. So that is why self-care is not a luxury. It's actually a really, really important part of healing. It balances out our hormones because that cortisol, that stress hormone in our systems, anytime, even if you don't feel or don't think you're stressed, that go mentality and never taking a break, you've got cortisol running around in your system, which can wreak havoc on healing. And so taking time out to do some self-care will help to balance that with the other hormones that are very good for healing and very good for digestion and all those things that rest and restore your body. So it does not have to be fancy. Although if you want to take a personal vacation, I would praise your brilliance, but it can be very simple. So self-care can look like just taking a few minutes every day to do something that brings you joy, figuring it out and being aware of yourself and what you love and doing it. So whether it is reading a book or going out to get your nails done or going for a walk or watching a show instead of folding that laundry or drinking your cup of coffee when it's hot while you check your emails, or just taking 5 minutes to just close your eyes and breathe. A couple deep breaths. It does not have to take a long time, and it does not have to be fancy. Also, another version of self-care is asking for and receiving help. Sometimes we think that if we don't do it all, we can't do it all, and it's a sign of weakness, but it absolutely is not. And a lot of our friends and spouses and everyone else are very genuine in their offers. Like, how can I help? How can I help? Can I get you something? And it's easy to say, no, I've got it. But take it, accept that help. So you have a little bit less on your plate and you're working in a community and on a team. Another version of self-care is just thinking about yourself positively. No matter what you are going through, you're not broken. And there is no reason why you cannot find more strength or stability or healing or overall health or whatever your goals are. Just have to know where you are. Where you are is where you are, and that is your starting point. So try not to get frustrated with things coming at you and what you're going through. That can make a big difference, and that is a version of taking care of yourself and finding something you love about yourself and focusing on that, because there are probably very many things, but there's definitely something. And just honoring yourself and your healing and realizing what you need and acknowledging it out loud and then following through and doing it and putting yourself somewhere on that to-do list, that is taking care of yourself. And that can go miles and make a huge difference. Just start small. Every day, think like, okay, wait a minute. I'm just going to take 10 minutes and just sit down or do whatever it is. Whatever it is that you acknowledge, you're like, you know what? This is what I like to do, and I'm going to do it. And you will notice a difference. You will notice a difference in the way you feel and how amped up you are in your breath and everything else. And then that makes a big difference. So you have to fill yourself up first. If you run on empty, which is very easy to do and just keep on going, that's one way to do it. But if you fill yourself up first a little bit every day, it doesn't have to be in the morning, but you know what I mean. filling up a little bit every day just makes you be able to give more. As a mother, as a wife, as a friend, as a family member, as an employee, whatever all your roles are, you will be able to give more to them, and you will be able to heal better. So give it a whirl. Give it a whirl. Start small. Anything. Easy. Just even some minutes. And then you can make it fancy if you want to, but just start small.